Good morning.
Good morning. The Jewish holiday of Sukkot begins tonight at sundown. The week-long celebration.
Alexa, stop. Oh boy. Okay. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is cinnamon churros. And I got that at Ollie's in one of their packages. So today it's only going to be 52 degrees. Third day of rain. Cold and damp. I have to take my mom to the dentist today. So I'll hang out with her for a while and then I'll come home and see what I'm going to get done today. We'll have to see. I've been doing little cleanup projects here and there. I know I'm stalling because I have to get out into the garage, but at least I'm getting something done. So I'm trying to arrange things to make it easier to get to things, easier to take care of things. Just trying to lighten my burden a little bit. And yes, I know I have a lot of stuff, which is okay, but as I'm getting tired of the stuff, I'm either getting rid of it or I'm putting it away for a future date where I can use it to rearrange things. So that's kind of what I'm doing, kind of my plan. So I'm kind of having a little bit of a hard time today getting the doggies to go out. They don't like the rain. So I'm kind of hoping that they'll all go do their business outside and not continue to hold it until they can't. So, yeah, it's pretty gloomy out there again today. But that's okay. I have a nice warm car. This car that I have, I really like it. It's got the heated seats and the heated steering wheel. Awesome. Kind of really spoils you. My other car that I had forever didn't have that feature, but I loved that car. I really did. So I gave it to my son and he's still driving it, which is awesome. So we kind of pass things along in this family. When one can't use it anymore, we pass it on to someone else if they want it. And I always tell my kids before they buy anything to come shopping at Mom Mart. And they do. They'll even say, "Oh, do you have any of this at Mom Mart?" So it's pretty good. That way I don't feel like I wasted money on anything because my family can use it. Or somebody else can use it. I can pass it on. So cheers. Oh, that's so hot. It's so good. Yummy. Well, anyway, that's my plan for today. I have to take my mom to the dentist. I don't know if she'll need to go shopping. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I need, but you never know. Once you get into a store, you see things that you forgot you needed, or you just buy things that you don't really need, but that you'd like. So we'll see. I don't know. Have to see what Mom wants to do. So, all right, I will meet you over there at the budget book. Okay, back at the budget book. Well, yesterday I did not spend any money. So, I'm nearing the end of my prepper stash buying. The big things that I wanted were the generators. And for those of you that are new here, I bought two. I bought one that was dual fuel that I can use outside. And then I also bought one that is like a battery backup. And that one I will keep in the house. So hopefully the power won't go out, but if it does, I'll be okay. So last year I gathered, well, for the last couple years I've been gathering things like a cook stove, something to make coffee in, what else? Just small appliances that I can use with a generator. I tried to think of things that, what would I need if the power went out in the winter or if the power went out in the summer. So at least I could run a fan in the summer. I wouldn't run the air conditioner. That just wears things down too fast. But in the winter, I have a couple of buddy heaters. So, enough to keep warm and somewhat comfortable. And also the food, that's, always an issue. So I'm trying to organize my pantry a little better so that I can actually use what I have and just replace what I use up. And that way, I never have to do a big shopping trip. I just replace things that I use all the time. So I'm doing pretty well with that. And even if the power were to go out for an extended period of time, I think we'd be okay. Now, I do have to get one more propane tank, which I haven't gotten yet. That will be a total of 4 20-pound propane tanks. But I could get some gasoline that I could store, but I really don't want to store gasoline. First of all, it smells if the container would spring a leak. So I think I'm going to forego that and instead just keep my car full all the time. So anyway, that's my plan. But the best laid plans of mice and men, there's always something you forget. So if any of you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comment below, and we can kind of share our prepper ideas. Now, I know not all of you are preppers, and that's fine, but I would encourage you to get a little extra food anyway. You can store things, cans of food and things. You can store them under your bed, in a closet, and any little nook and cranny. Just get yourself a box or a container to house things in, and then get yourself a little food stash anyway, even if you don't have a lot of the other things. Now, most people would have the space to get a battery backup. Those you can charge up from an AC plug and keep them charged. And then at least you'd have a little bit of light. You can get some rechargeable flashlights. Anything rechargeable is good because you can recharge it then from your battery. So those are some of the things that I've thought of, and yeah, let us know what you think of. All right. Well, that's it for my budget chat today. I have to go get ready and take my mom to her appointment. So we'll see what the day brings. Well, I'm on the road again. Going to my mom's, take her to the dentist. And I'm hoping this phone holder holds because it's been falling off. I've changed it around too many times. But I'm trying to get it to a point where it doesn't interfere with my driving and where it'll still work out okay. So we'll see how this works. Always something, isn't it? So it's cold and damp, but at least today it's not hailing, which is a good thing. Yesterday was pretty nasty as far as the day goes, but today it's better. So, which is good because I have to get my mom into the building. So, and you know, she does pretty well, but actually she does real well. And as far as speed goes, sometimes in the store I'll leave her in an aisle to look around, and before I know it, you know, she's gone. She's somewhere else. It's like, well, where the heck did she go? Anyway, yeah, so I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about people and the situation that's going on with all the disasters in the world, and makes you really feel bad that some people have lost so much. Things that they've worked their whole life for is just gone. And, you know, it makes you realize how fragile we all are. So, all you can do is, you know, keep the faith with the Lord, and I'm sure that things will be all right, whatever that means. You know, it's hard to say. But, yeah, so lots of American flags out. Lots of people are flying the American flag, which is really nice. I like seeing that. But the leaves are starting to turn now, so it'll be about 2 weeks at the most, and the trees will be bare. So every year it's a little bit different. Some years it's a little later, some years it's a little earlier. But once they start to turn, it goes pretty quick, and then they're gone. And then we have months and months of brown and gray, which, you know, that's fine if you like brown and gray, but all those months of brown and gray. Oh, and white, let's not forget white. Get lots of white, which turns to gray. So, anyway, yep, I'm on the road again, and I don't know where we're going other than the dentist. Mom might want to go to lunch or something. You never know. So, okay, I'm not going to be talking too much because I am driving, and I'll be back later. Breakfast. How is it?
It's good.
Yeah?
Very good. Yeah.
Good omelet, huh? All right. Mom and I are having breakfast. Supposed to have frost tonight. There's a frost warning. So I had to bring these huge plants inside, otherwise they'll be killed. So I finally brought them in, and now I have to figure out what in the heck am I going to do with them. I'll probably put them in the basement somewhere under a grow light, because there's sure no room in the dining room. This inn is full, but they are pretty plants. So, okay, that was my project for the day, is to bring all these in, and some of these were pretty heavy. Okay, well, that was a job. Okay, it's the end of another day, and went and had some breakfast with Mom. That was nice. And I came home and brought in a whole bunch of my plants. So I don't really like doing that, but you know, the elephant ears were like $30 a piece when I bought them. I'm sure they're more than that now because I bought them a couple years ago. If you hear some noise going on, it's Chloe eating her dinner. She's munching away. So today I got my walking pad / treadmill, and it's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. So I think I'm going to send that back. It's 80 pounds. I can't be dragging that around my living room. That's way too heavy for me. So I don't even think I'm going to open the package. I think I'm just going to have them come and pick it up. I didn't realize it would be that heavy. I have to be more careful. But it's not what I was thinking. But the thing is, I need something with a handle so I don't go careening on the floor. So I thought this was just a small walking pad with a handle. But, you know, for 80 pounds, that's just way, way too heavy. So because I don't want it out on the floor constantly in the living room, and I want to be able to tuck it away. So it's back to the drawing board. I'm trying to figure out, you know, what I want. And I have to be a little bit more careful about the weight. So I also took back that pole chainsaw. That was too heavy. So I really have to pay attention to the weight of objects before I buy them. And I took back that little rechargeable blender because I couldn't get it to turn on. So they sent me another one, and I still have to try blending something in it. So I don't know if I'll keep that or not, because the lid part that has the chopper in it is extremely sensitive. If you don't get it on just right, it doesn't turn on. So I'm going to try it and see, but if that doesn't work, it's right back there, then I'm going to send that back too. Because, you know, who can afford to keep all this stuff if it doesn't work right or it isn't what you thought it was going to be. So that's it for me today. Time to get in my jammies and relax. And tomorrow I'll debug my plants. It is cold out there, you know, so I figured I was going to leave them out there. And I thought, you know, I really don't want to do this anymore. But then I thought, well, you know, they are expensive plants. So I figured, well, I'll give it one more go. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.